How to eat an MRE. All you civilians out there that have never tried one of these and you want to go to boot camp and prove yourself, I have something to tell you. You might get like 2 to 3 minutes to eat one of these fuckers. I don't know, it has been a little bit since I've been in the Marine Corps, so I mean, maybe things have changed and you guys just have stress cards now, but I'm gonna show you the experiences that I had personally when it comes to eating these MREs, and I know for a fact you're gonna learn something. This is a meal ready to eat. We ended up getting meal number 1, chili with beans. It's pretty hard to fuck up chili with beans, but leave it to the government, they probably did it. Warfighter recommended, warfighter tested, and warfighter approved. I don't know what fucking warfighters are out here making MREs, but they fucking suck. There's 2 ways to open up an MRE. The first one is you could take the very, very top of this thing and you could peel it open, just like, grab your utility knife, boom, just like that. You dump out the bag, you grab your packaging, boom. First things first, this bag has now become your trash bag. Good. Now the next thing to do is you're gonna take everything inside of this and separate into 3 separate piles. Your keep, your trade, and you're gonna fuck rid of. I don't remember at all what used to be in here, so we're gonna go ahead and go through this one by one. Chili with beans, we're definitely gonna keep this. Crackers vegetable, nutrition facts. Serving size, 2 crackers, 160 calories. So this is 320 calories of brick. We're definitely gonna keep that. Beverage-based powder tropical punch. I've actually never seen somebody actually really drink one of these. For the sake of the video, we'll try it today, so put it in the cheddar cheese pretzels. This is actually gonna be combos, and if you're gonna learn anything from your time in the military, it's gonna be that absolutely everything is given a different name than what it actually is because it's the fucking military. This little baggie right here is gonna be your best friend. It's a great way to be able to put water, mix up beverages, and or just keep it so that way you can stop things from getting wet when you're out in the field. Really? One of the best things you could ever have. Definitely putting in the keep. We have cheese spread. The only thing that would have been better than getting cheese spread would have been jalapeno cheese spread. Everyone that has ever gotten an MRE and has the jalapeno cheese spread knows that that is the superior cheese spread. If you heat it up, it's surprisingly pretty good. Can you? Cat. I have a horde of cats in my room right now. If you didn't think cornbread can get any worse, well, I'm here to tell you that it absolutely can, and it's called preserving it. This is going to be just straight up corn tough. It wouldn't be beans without some cornbread. So the next thing is going to be your heating element. Now, the cool thing about this thing is it allows you to heat up your meal no matter where you are, as long as you have a little bit of water. And as long as you're not a degenerate and pretty goddamn stupid, you're probably gonna have some water laying around as a soldier. So we're gonna bust this open here in just a second. Now, I've heard people say, keep this and throw it away. I'm gonna be honest, I prefer to keep it because it just makes it easier to put all of your heating element and food into one tiny little convenient spot. And I like convenience, so fuck it. A lot of people just throw this away. They're stupid. Trash. Inside of your little goodie pouch is gonna be salt. Now, I mean, if you're somebody like myself who sweats quite a bit, this is gonna be a God-saving element for you because you're gonna replace a lot of the electrolytes out in the field and just in general as you're sweating and moving around tons of gear. If you're not somebody like me and you genuinely don't need this kind of salt, you can just put it in the sell or trade pile, but I'm gonna personally put it in my keep pile because I'm a fatty and I sweat a lot. The gum. Now, you could put this in the trade pile and or keep it yourself. There's a lot of people that might be out in the field, don't have nicotine, they don't have their dipping pouches, and they might be willing to trade for this because they just have to get that oral fixation that they normally wouldn't have. So we're gonna go ahead and put this in the trade pile. Creamer non-dairy product. So we're gonna put this in the trade pile. The matches, if you're in boot camp, just fucking throw these away because you're gonna get fucking in trouble. There's no other way to explain it. You're gonna get in trouble. You don't need these. But if you're in the field, you're bored, and you want something to do or light some cigarettes or really whatever, you could always get into some hood rat shit. Moist. This is your moist towelette. I would arguably say this is one of the most important things that you're gonna have out in the field because you're gonna get fucking dirty with some of these MREs. For example, they have barbecue beef patty and it's a saucy bitch. Not only that, but it's a great way to wipe and clean yourself if you don't have an access to a shower. I know some of you nasty motherfuckers will never simply wash correctly, even when you have access to a shower. So keep this, because hygiene is important. Now, the last thing inside of your MRE is gonna be a little thing of toilet paper. Boop. For all of you guys that just throw this away, you're fucking stupid. The reason why you're stupid is because if you're out in the woods, you gotta take a shit. Obviously, like, you're humans. Like, what are you gonna do? You're just gonna be constipated for 3 or 4 days? No, there's not gonna be toilet paper readily available at all times. So this right here is going to save your ass, literally. Keep the fucking toilet paper. All right, now for the fun part. Put that in your trash pile. All right, there's many ways to do this, and I'm gonna show you the most basic. Right down here at the instructions, you keep your sleeve, fold up the ends so that way you trap in the heat, and you put it against a rock or something. I don't know what my or something is. Or something. A lot of you guys will have your little camel packs or a water bottle or canteen or something, so it'll be pretty easy to put one in here. I have a Stanley, and well, that's not easy to pour. I'm gonna take my straw, use fucking science, homies, and I'm gonna put some water in here like this. You're gonna wanna put some on the left side and the right side of your heating element. There we go. Cooking with science. Or you're gonna wanna fold this up, take your little heating packet, you're gonna wanna move the water all around, move the heating element, kind of get everything moving a little bit. You should very quickly start to feel some heat come off this thing. Oh yeah, we can hear things cooking up. Sometimes these little MRE packets are very, very slow to heat up. Other times they're really freaking fast. Now there's gonna be a few things that you're gonna toss inside of this heating element. Chili with beans, and you're absolutely gonna stick this in right here. Woo, it's getting hot. Now, dude, when I tell you you need to be careful with these things and they get hot, I'm not fucking with you. These things get so damn hot, they can burn your skin off. And that's not a joke. You're gonna wanna look around and see what else you're gonna wanna put in here to heat up. I know what some of you are gonna say. Oh, I didn't have time to heat up things when I was in boot camp, or I didn't have time. That's like, shut the fuck up. This part of the video is for everybody that's not in boot camp or in a stressful wartime scenario, and they're in the field and you got fucking 30 minutes for chow. Unless if you're an idiot, why would you want to eat your food cold? Because nobody thinks that's cool. You're not cool. You're just a dumbass. We're gonna take this opportunity and put the cheese spread inside of the heater as well, because gooey liquidy cheese just sounds fucking nice. Now you're gonna take your rock or something, and you're gonna put it right here, and you're just gonna let it sit at an angle so that way the heat rises and gets trapped. Let's see if I was right when I said combos earlier. Oh, this bitch. If anybody asks, I opened that by myself. That's our little secret. What did I tell you? Boom. This is where experience just comes into play. Now this is actually pretty fire. Now I would say there's some things in the MRE packet that just genuinely taste exactly like they do out of the store, and this is one of them. This is definitely something you should look forward to. Same thing with the chocolate pudding pack and some of the other candies inside of there. We're gonna test out this fruit punch. I wouldn't be surprised if this is basically just sugar. Say my name. Heisenberg.
You're goddamn right.
I literally feel like I'm cooking up something out of an RV right now. God, I'm gonna regret this. Okay. Ah, we're making a mess. Fuck. Well, it was inevitable. Oh no! Okay, we made a little bit more than a mess. Why is it like chalk? Don't do that. That was for instructional purposes only. And honestly, I can get over the table. What I'm really upset about is my brand new hoodie from Grunt Style has a stain on it. Speaking of which, if you guys are looking to get some brand new Freedom Apparel brand, head over to Grunt Style, use code BEATS25, save 25% on your order, and get tons of American Freedom Fighter brand apparel. There's stuff out there for absolutely everybody, from winter jackets, swimwear, shirts, sweaters. I promise you guys, you're gonna love what you see at Grunt Style. Again, use code BEATS25, save 25%, and also support the channel, please. I wanna buy a gun range. And it all starts with you. All right, back to the video. Well, that was an absolute monstrous failure, but go ahead and shake up your bad. I think it shook up enough. We're not gonna finish that. It's pretty bad. Cornbread. Wow, that was much easier to open this time. You know, it doesn't smell terrible. I'll give you a tiny little nibble right now. Not bad. I mean, it's cornbread. Now, earlier I said that these are usually pretty bad. I'm gonna be honest, there is actually some really good MREs out there, like the chili macaroni, some other diamonds in the rough. That's where the trading pile usually comes in. Unfortunately, there wasn't a lot of stuff in this MRE that I wanted to trade. In other situations where there's gonna be stuff that you personally don't like for instance example, maybe you don't want your candy, or you don't want your mixed nuts, or you don't want your strike bar. You can go ahead and trade those out to get things just like this, the cornbread that maybe you might be from the South, and that's a pastime for you. Us military men know how to barter. That's why if the economy ever shit the bed, we're gonna be perfectly fine. You guys are fucked. Moving on. Only thing left now is to see if our cheese and beans are heated up. All right, now that it's all nice and warm, let's go ahead and start off by opening up our beans. Nice little trick is always fold all the stuff down to the side, so that way when you open it up at the top of this little tiny little tab, it's very easy just to not make a mess. Oh God. It's chili and beans. That's something, right? Oh yeah. Take your little basically can spread, shove that right Oh yeah. And you're gonna give that a good old mix. Let's give this a bite. Not bad. For something that can literally survive years in storage and also harsh conditions, not gonna lie, 10 out of 10 would eat this meal. After this is all said and done, you're gonna throw your food away and you're gonna get back to whatever exercise you're doing and you're just gonna wait for the next chow. Because we all know when it comes to the military and anything out there, it's not about morning, day, or night. It's chow to chow because that's the only way to survive. I want you guys to tell me down below in the comments what MRE was your favorite and if there's something that I did wrong inside of this video. Secondly, hit the subscribe button. It's free. Please.